Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie, and it's time for more Record Keeper. Today, we have the Final Fantasy XII event, Dancing Heart, which is based around Pinello. Which, honestly, may be one of the more confusing decisions to base an entire event around the most non-character in a video game ever. But that's just my opinion. 12 events are always so interesting because 12 had so many like weird gimmicks and stuff like that it's always interesting to see how they transfer into Record Keeper. Mainly this, the Garuda fight was a very odd fight in the original game, because the boss, I believe, was near impossible, except unless you used a certain item in the fight, and then it became doable. And that's about it. That was the Garuda fight. They decided to add on to that by making it ranged only, which is extremely annoying in Record Keeper when people, you have to make abilities or use weapons that have the range status on them, or else it doesn't work. But yeah, the Garuda boss here actually isn't too complex. Deals only in physical attacks. So you bring a ranged person with power breakdown, full break, and a protect gut, and you're fine. Yeah, dagger toss is ranged. You're throwing a dagger. I mean, I guess I could have technically used Balthier. That would have been a choice. I chose not to, though. Main reason for not bringing Balthier was so that I could have Magic Breakdown for this boss. Now, Belias is a bit different. It does have physical attacks. In fact, it buffs its physical attacks on turn 1. However, I believe it's more prone to use its magic, and its magic is entirely fire-based, so if you bring a bunch of fire accessories, this is sort of a non-fight. The big thing that we're actually waiting for here is for the boss. Oh! I always forget that about Belias. So what you just saw there is Belias actually cuts in half all other elements besides water, which is a aspect of him that I always forget. But with something like Leviathan, Water Jaw, Engulfing Twin Strikes, stuff like that, he shouldn't actually stay around that long. Leviathan, right? What about what we have on screen? That one. It's pretty good. Yeah, there's Fire Raja. And I have minimal magic protection, so you can see how that can actually put a dent in a newer player. But yeah, boss rush, more tricky than difficult, actually. Neither of the bosses really have a huge move set. It's just one is ranged only, so you do have to plan around that. Thank you for the follow. Insider secret. I put in pauses for cutting the video. Alright, the boys. They're back in town. Now, he is the most deadly physical, if I remember. We'll smack you, get taunt up, and with that multi-break and that protect go up. Just to make sure we hit the proper conditions. I don't think they're gonna last. If you want me to be honest. Alright, we have hit our weaknesses. Hit that, and hit that button. Yeah, that's weird. You're right, that is weird. They changed the formation from what it usually is. It's usually a diamond formation, top, bottom, left, right. They switched to... That's bizarre. God, just a little bit of health. Yeah, these guys don't have too much health, so they fall pretty quickly. You know, multi-target fights, lower HP pools, so on and so forth. We saw a bunch of that last event. So yeah, if you can taunt their physical attacks, lower their magic, you can really punch through them pretty quickly. Perfect, that's exactly who I wanted to be on top. But yeah, this guy's entirely physical, so if you power breakdown, full break, protect, maybe even throw in a taunt, you're not going to be seeing too much damage from him. Oh, whoops. I got the wrong materia on Vanilla. Whatever. It's not going to make much of a difference, I think. I'm one crystal away from honing. Oh, piss. Right. That's this guy's gimmick. I literally forget that every single time I fight him. Of just like, oh right, you can't hit him with other piss. He's literally just fire. How do I do this every time? Whatever, he's gonna explode. He has like a weird thing of like he'll jump out of the water every now and then and become more dangerous, but I think every time I kill him before that happens. His defense gets somehow lower when he's out of the water. Noted. That is in fact the thing that he can do, is jump out of the water. I'll have to take your word for it. So the real tricky thing here is finding the correct combination of abilities. Oh, fuck. Alright. Start. The nice thing is that the soldiers do actually move a little slowly, all things considered, and with Zidane taunting up top, we're pretty much in a very good situation for dealing with anything. I do love that casting Reflect on an opponent is a 100% chance. It really feels like the kind of thing that should be able to miss. So, periodically now, pretty much every turn, one of these judges is going to use Water Spout. I know they do it for the second, third, and fourth turn. They go, top, bottom, using Water Spout. I don't actually know what happens after that. But we will, we'll see how long this guy actually keeps up. Lunge is the real... Actually, I think our taunt wore off already. Holy crap, that doesn't last very long, does it? I'm interested to see how well this Swift spell actually does. Bergen doesn't seem to have a lot of health, all things considered. Ooh, I'd like that to be a little higher, but I can deal. That is why we have two sources of damage. Yeah, there we go, that's better. Those numbers are much higher than the other ones. Therefore, I like them. Alright, that should be the last spout for now. I was wrong. Medica might not be bad for this, or AoE to take out the judges. Perhaps Rushdown is not, in fact, the best strategy, but we'll see. Maybe I'm overreacting. It seems like they've recovered pretty quickly already. So now he is in Chaincast mode. And I think Zidane's going to get the killing blow right here. Alright. Rushdown strategy, pretty effective, all things considered. It gets a little hairy when those water spouts start going off, but aside from that, it works. I mean, that's understandable. Okay, so immediately we want to get that up. That. We want to steal. We want to Shelga. That haste isn't too deadly right now, so we can leave that up for now. The Shelga is more important for when the boss starts throwing out spells. I've always been a really big fan of the Eidolon music from 12. Oh, right, I should also emphasize that he can do silence. And it's extremely rude. Right, so weak to fire right now. There, alright, we should be taking way less damage for a period. So does he switch to ice? Holy shit, okay. We can utilize this. Oh, she. Oh. You know, I think you're right. I think this one is female. Hard to tell with the everlasting hell beings, though, right? Oh, right. It is a barrier rotation, not a barrier switch. Okie fuck. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Main character. Here to fuck up the day. I mean, look at his stats real quick. I stacked him. Where can I actually hold off on this Alpha Nod? That way we can remove the haste as soon as it happens. Ooh, Scourge is really not what I need to be seeing constantly. You know, I think that's fine to hit. I jumped the gun a little bit. Alright, Al. I need you to turn pronto. That's a good double cast. He'll be good. They're good. They're good. They're fine. They're okay. They can take it. That's fine. That's also fine. Whoo! Definitely could have fit in a recast of the Roaming Warrior, that's for sure, but pulled it off. Oofa. Close one, though. Yeah, that strategy works out pretty handily, actually. I really like the most of that. So, Tempest Snipe, Chain Firaga, Chain Blizzaga. Note that is a rotation barrier, not a random barrier. That's the big thing to note. Okay, oh man, I'm in love with those ATB bars. So I do believe they actually go physical first. So Pinello is probably going to take a bunch of damage. Luckily, I put a big HP boost materia or accessory on her. one that actually has synergy, so I believe she got something along the lines of 1,000 more HP. And we actually got all of our defenses up right off the bat. The only thing we don't have is full breakdance. Not bad, not bad at all. Yeah, that's an acceptable turn 1. Nobody's really hurt, so we're going to save that Curata for now. But we can have the Penelo defend, because if she keeps taunting, that means she'll take less damage. Nice. That's pretty decent numbers. Not max damage, but I'll take it. No problem. I'm glad that people find my guides to be super useful. The weird thing here is I'm pretty sure Bagam is supposed to have less or way more health than the other ones, but it seems like, oh no, his bar's a bit to the back. Hoofa! Alright. Now they have perhaps stopped fucking around. Maybe there's a bit of lag because there's so many sprites on screen that are moving and popping around. But yeah, some of these summons seem to be lagging out a little bit. Not too bad, but just a little bit. I feel as though I'm getting really good RNG on the attacks. Yeah. I think that's a good confirmation right there. Holy crap. Okay, yeah. Yeah. They hit like trucks. Luckily, we should be able to take a bunch of them out right here. Yeah, okay, that's a party buff. Oh. Oh. Rip. Fight should not last that much longer. Yeah, that is entirely the Greg buff. Hoofa! That's a win, I guess. RNG may have been a bit kind there. But yeah, that strategy does work on paper. Like, that was pretty smooth. Multi-healer's definitely a thing. Like, Curata, definitely recommended. If not, Ultra Cure, Curaja, anything that you can actually fit in there. Selfie is a crater in the ground right now. If you have a Medica, definitely Dr. Boggs that. Anything that can give you a buffer shield, either Stone Skin or HP buffer, those are both fantastic, but you can blitz those guys down extremely fast if you build for it. And I think that is probably the simplest strategy. The other thing you can do is you can slow them, you can silence them. That stops their magic attacks, it stops them from punching you as much. That is also a very valuable strategy. That's why we put the pause in. Nice. Yeah, this is way better bar wise. Hell yeah. Now, of course, the only really annoying thing here is she has to go twice before Balthier can actually start doing his damage. Perfect. That's who we wanted it to hit. Just do another one of those. Yeah, because she has to... Hey, Fenful. You're just in time for the Sid mission run. Yep. Vulnerable to ice. That checks out. Alright, time to unleash hell on this goober. They'll never see it coming. What if he had a gun? The move is good. I'm glad I came up with such a dumb strategy for this fight. Or I found a dumb strategy for this fight. Because fuck. Tempest Snipe doing that much damage is illegal. Just, I have Meltdown. That's okay. That's pretty cool. I have a gun. Oh shit. Well. That's hubris for you. I think I'll be fine. Though, interesting note there, Machinist skills cast slightly faster than black magic. I'll have to remember to note that down. Yeah, so even though it was a small fuck up, like, hey, information gathering. There's not much that's faster than a gun. Yeah, this is when the boss is starting to get a little rude. Oh, I think that just gave me the win. Oofa! That boss becomes really rude in the later phases. Even without haste. Gotta be sure to write that one down too. Thank you everyone for stopping by. That was the Final Fantasy 12 event. Next time we got Final Fantasy 10, which, prepare yourselves, because that event is going to be harder. Way harder than anything we've seen before. I'll see you then.